All right, good day, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I hope you have a good holiday. So today I am going to record a video on a lesson on chapter 2 science. And the last part of it, if you remember, I didn't finish the cell respiration and the photosynthesis. I didn't finish that part. So I feel like it's unfair for you that if you haven't learned that part and you come up in the exam. So that's why I record this video for you. So it's considered self-learning. If you don't understand anything, you can just quickly PM me. I will gladly re-explain to you. Okay. So, but for this video, I will cover from the start of chapter 2 until the end. So it's like 1 hour long. But if you think you are okay with the earlier concept, you can just skip the early part of the video and go straight to the part where I haven't explained yet. Okay. And yeah, one tip for online video is two tips. First tip is if you feel like it's overwhelming, take a break, stop the video, and then and then come back. Don't take too long of a break lah, but then take a break. It's okay. That's why it's good that you can pause the video. Second, take notes. Even though you don't know what you're writing, scribbling whatever your teacher is saying is really, really helpful. Okay, I find it very helpful for you to jot down what your teacher said. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Bismillah. Okay, now I remember I asked you, okay, last time, it's my pointer. Remember I asked you, have you ever played Lego before? Okay, and you said yes, you said you built a mansion before, you built, animals, you built dinosaur, you said, okay, all those things that you have built. Okay, this guy over here, okay, I don't know his name, okay, he had built a statue of, I forgot what this character, okay, it's a character from an animation, okay. Guess how much money he had to sacrifice to make this? It's $15,000, yeah, dollar. You have times that by 5 to get ringgit. And he put it on display, and guess what? A kid come around, a toddler, I think. A toddler come around and he just knock it down, and then you see, oh, it's all broken down. It's so sad. Okay. What I want to tell you is, can you see that all these Legos, this statue, are made out of a very tiny block over here? You see? Tiny block over here. Now, all of that are, okay, the same like you. You also are made, okay, made by Allah by the small Lego block. But your Lego block is called, okay, your Lego block is called the cell. Okay, that is your Lego block. You are made out of cell, which is the basic unit of life. That is the title for this chapter. Okay. So you know that this one I'll go very fast. What is a cell? It's the basic unit of living things. So if you when we say about living things, you will remember about animal, plant, human, right? But then the most basic, the smallest basic unit of living things is actually a cell. Okay. And the cell carry out all life function. Okay, all cells are the same. They carry out growth. Okay, they can get bigger. They can undergo respiration. Okay, respiration here is cell respiration. They could also undergo reproduction. For example, amoeba can undergo binary fission. Okay, and excretion. So they do make waste product. Okay, and it will be excreted from the cell. Okay, from time to time. So this is what the cell do. Okay, the cell also undergoes cell division. Okay, cell division is a process where from one cell, it will be divided into two cells, the 4 cell, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cell. Okay, so this is how you get bigger. Okay, not by having from this size into this size. Okay, that is amoeba, but how you grow up, how you become bigger, okay, is through cell division, where we form new cells, and sometimes when we hurt ourselves, we also replace the damaged cell through cell division. Just sometimes, I want to show you a video, very awesome video that show you how cell divide cell. Okay. Okay. Why is it not playing? Okay, nah. Still waiting why it's not playing. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you can see that. That is cell dividing. There's another one. All right, isn't that incredible? I'm not going to show you the whole video. You can search it online, okay? So that is a pancreatic cell dividing, okay? And here is what happens if your pancreas, okay, have uncontrolled division, okay? Then you would develop into a cancer
Cancers
cell.
form when normal cells in our body start to divide out of control. Over time, the growing cancer mass destroys nearby healthy cells. Many of the triggers that cause a normal cell to start to divide out of control are found inside the cell, in our DNA.
Okay, so that is what happens if your cell uncontrollably divide themselves. Okay, and you can get a useless cancer cell. We just take out all the nutrient and then you can get cancer lah. Okay, now we know that we have cell, okay, and they do stuff in them, and then you'll be wondering what are inside the cell. Okay, what are inside the cell? So of course I show this video like 1,000 times. Like, let's just appreciate how amazing the video is again. Okay, so that is actually the 40% of what is happening in your cell. It's actually very complicated than that. Okay, it's so complex for just one cell. Okay, so we're gonna learn about what are inside of your cell. And first up is the plant cell. So we're gonna see what are in the plant cell. Okay, what are also in the animal cell. There are similarity and there are differences. Okay, I would generally say the plant cell have more stuff than you have. Well, in your syllabus, it does look like the plant cell have more things in there than your animal cell. Okay, we just take that as that for now. Okay, so what are in your plant cell? Because I already go through this, I go a bit quickly. Okay, is that okay? Now, chloroplast is a structure in your plant cell. Okay, this makes your plant look green. Okay, because of a pigment called the chlorophyll. Okay, now this chlorophyll capture light energy. Okay, in the process of photosynthesis to give the plant their own sugar. So they don't need to eat because they have their own sugar. If they make their own sugar, they don't need to eat. Okay, that's how amazing plant cell is. It say if I have superpower, I want a chloroplast because I don't have to eat, like yeah, but I'll be green though. Okay, and next one is the nucleus. Okay, nucleus is where all the DNA contain. Okay, DNA. Okay, and DNA is what determines what kind of person you are, what kind of eye color you have, what hair color type what hair type you have, what skin type you have, or what kind of plant you'll be. So all of that are inside of your DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. And so it's a very, 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 it's at the boss of the cell. It's the boss. Let me write down the boss. Yay. Okay. All right. Next one, we have the mitochondria. Now, the mitochondria is like this is a cell. This is a battery. Okay. It's like a place where it generates energy for all the reaction in the cell. So I draw there is a very ugly. Never mind. Okay, next one is we have the cell wall. Okay, you don't have a cell wall. The plant cell have. Okay, now why you if you press the plant, right, it's more like more harder than your own skin. It's because they have cell wall. Now cell wall gives support and give a fixed shape to their plant cell. Okay, and we have another one. So this layer over here, that is a cell wall. This layer over here, that is a cell membrane. Okay. Now, the cell wall allow everything to pass through, but the cell membrane, okay, that is the, part guard here. Part guard. Okay. It allow all these certain material in and out of the cell. Okay, it control the flow of material out of the in and the cell. Okay, now this one here is a vacuole. Now, inside of this is a cell set. Okay, when there's a lot of things going on in the cell, okay, like there's a lot of water coming in, like you water your plant too much, right? All the water will enter this vacuole. So this vacuole will expand, become bigger. Okay, so when it becomes bigger, it will push all other organelle or other cell structure. So pushing everything, making the cell really turgid. So it's like giving the cell a very turgid structure. So it will provide support to the cell when the cell cells are filled with water, with gases, with nutrients, everything is there. It's like a storeroom also. I always say to my bio student, this is like a storeroom, okay, where you just keep everything there. And because of too much stuff, it make the cell to expand and become, become big and turgid. Okay, but because of the cell wall, it still maintain the shape lah. Okay, the next one is the animal cell. Okay, there will be less structure here. Now we have the cell membrane, same is true that just now I say it's the part guard, yeah. And then we have the mitochondria that makes up the energy energizer. Yeah. Okay, we have the nucleus, the boss. Yeah, this is the boss. The boss. Okay. And then we have cytoplasm. This now is also present in the plant cell. Okay, cytoplasm is also in the plant cell. Is in the video you saw the jelly kind of thing. That one. Okay, that is like a medium. It acts like a medium where all the chemical reaction occur. So there's a lot of water there, or a lot of enzyme, hormone, everything is there for a chemical reaction to occur. Okay, it's like the big hall for everything to happen. Okay, the big hall I write down. The big hall. Okay, so there one tungku bainon. Okay, where everything is happening there. Okay, so that is your cell. Okay, it has different kind of structure, everything, a lot of things is occurring. Actually, there's so much other thing, but this is all you need to know for now. Okay, now let's talk about their comparison. What are their similarities? So both of them have nucleus. We have cytoplasm. All of them have cell membrane, and all of them need energy, which is the mitochondria. Okay, now what is the difference? Now you need to know the difference. The shape, okay, this one has no fixed shape. Okay, later on, I'm going to show you one experiment that show how the animal cell don't have a regular shape, while the plant cell will have a good, will have a fixed shape, or all of them look very similar. And then how the vacuole, you see the vacuole, the animal cell rarely have vacuole. Some do have vacuole, but rarely and very small. So for your syllabus, we just say there's no vacuole. Well, for the plant cell, there's a very huge vacuole around. Okay, chloroplast, we don't have chloroplast in animal cell. And of course, we have chloroplast in plant cell, and also cell wall, we don't have cell wall. So easy tips, and there are no, everything is no in the plant cell. Okay, you just need to know what are what. All right, so now to really understand what are the difference between the plant and the animal cell, we will conduct an experiment. Okay, but it's not the experiment wajib lah. Okay, but it's something in your syllabus. Okay, so I showed this video before in the class. Okay, but I'm gonna make it faster. I cannot control the. Can I control the? How do I control this? Huh? How do I open the video back? Hello. I cannot control the video. Okay, now let me just show you in the YouTube so that I can, you know, control the okay, I just download this now. Okay, go back. Okay, I show you in the YouTube so I can control the how fast is it? Yeah, where is it? How do I, where is it like this one? Oh, this one. Sorry. Okay. So this is the YouTube that you can watch yourself. Okay, I find it very helpful. Okay, you can search for it. Okay, I'm gonna close the sound, okay, because I'm going to narrate it. Now, first off, we're gonna do the onion cell. Okay, as I said, you need to cut your onion and peel off the thinnest layer of the onion. Okay, and then you're gonna put it on the slide. This is a microscopic slide. Okay, and before you put the onion cell, you're gonna drop some iodine on it. So this is a dye that will color your onion cell. Okay, so you're gonna peel it off. Okay, very thin layer of it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's a trick that you need to learn yourself. Okay, and then you're gonna put it on the slide. Okay, I go a bit faster. Yeah, she successfully. Okay, and then you're gonna put it on the slide. Yay! Okay, and then you need to cover it. Okay, you need to cover it with a cover slip. Okay, a tiny glass cover slip. Okay, then your slide is done. Okay, and then this is how the slide is made. Okay, and this is how the plant cell, the onion cell looks like in your under microscope. Okay, you can see the plant cell has a very thick shape. Well, later on when we see the tick cell, the shape is not so fixed. Okay, you see this layer, the black layer, that layer is the cell wall. Okay, the dot over there is the nucleus. Okay, and this jelly-like thing is the cytoplasm. Okay, now how about the tick cell? Now first, okay, you need to scrape the inside of your tick using a toothpick, not so harsh, very gently. Okay, and then you're gonna again drop a drop of water on your slide. Okay, and then you're gonna put your tick cell. Okay, swirl it on the water, and then you're gonna put a cover slip. Okay, now you're gonna use a technique called the irrigation technique to dye your cell. Now this time you're gonna use methylene blue. Okay, where you drop the dye at one side of the glass slip. Okay, and you just pull this dye, you like pull the dye to the other side, the methylene blue, using a filter paper. Okay, it's like a tissue paper, but it's a different type of tissue paper. Okay, you see, then that's how you make your chick cell slide. Okay, now you can see this is a chick cell under microscope. These are two chick cells though. You can see that one chick cell is over here, another one is over here. Okay, you can see the cell is the shape is not regular. Okay, and you can see there's a very dark stained nucleus over there. Okay, making it the chick cell. You see the differences? You can see, yeah. Okay, that is your experiment. Okay, if you have time, maybe we can do it later on. Okay, but not now. We have exam. Okay, next one. Let's talk about. Okay, the next one is about unicellular and also multicellular. Okay, now in this part, you just need to know organisms have different types. Okay, one is the unicellular. Now, uni here means, okay, uni here means, okay, uni here means, it means single or one. Okay, so unicellular, if there are any question they ask, what is a unicellular organism? It's an organism that consists of one cell only. Okay, what you need to know in this part, you just need to know their name. Okay, now this is an example of all the unicellular that you need to know. Now this blob thing that looks like a fried egg is the amoeba. Okay, amoeba. While this one, okay, that have like fur there, that is a paramecium. Paramecium. Okay, both of these are considered animal cell. Okay, they don't have chloroplast, they don't have cell wall. Okay, so that is that. Okay, and then you need to know this one with the missile one, the one with the mustache. Okay, this is oh my god, I forgot how to spell the word. Clararomodus. Okay, you check your textbook. Okay, I forgot how to spell the thing. Clararomodus. Okay, let me take my book. Okay, if your teacher don't know everything. Okay, so now make sure you get the spelling right. Okay, wrong spelling, then you won't get the marks. Okay, the name is Clamidomonas. Clamidomonas. Okay, this is a plant cell. Okay, that have chloroplast. It can make their own food. Okay, now this guy over here with one tail, that one is a Euglena. 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 Now, Euglena is very interesting. It is both a plant cell plus animal cell. The best of both worlds. It have all the features that are in plant cell and also feature in animal cell. Yay! That's all you need to know about unicellular. Itu je. Okay, and then we have multicellular. Of course, human are also a multicellular animals, okay? And also plants. All others are multicellular, okay? But there are other things that you might not be able to see. For example, mucor. Okay, one of the mold, one of the mold lah. Okay, maybe the one that you see on the bread, right? So mold. And then we have hydra. This one you found in the water, hydra. And spirogyra, okay? So all of these are multicellular. When I say multicellular, it has many cells. This is one cell, one cell, one cell, another cell. Okay, it's a lot of cells together. Okay, like you. All right. So next time move on. Okay. So now I'm gonna fast forward a bit. Okay, before I go on the types of the cell. Okay, I think it's more helpful that for me to okay, it's more helpful for me. Oh, sorry. So I just unshare that. Okay, I fast forward to a few slides. Okay, I want to show you that there are organization for a multicellular organism. So when you have a very large group of things, you need organization. So like in school, right? Okay, if you have a lot of teacher, you need a teacher that manage the teacher, because there's too many teachers. Who are we supposed to listen to? We need a leader. Same is true in your class, right? You have a class monitor, because the class monitor will have many assistants that will manage your class so that it's more systematic. Same is true with your body. You are multicellular, you have a lot of cells, so you have organization chart. Okay, now so different cell will have different function, like your nerve cell will have different name, and then this group of cell we will call them a tissue. Okay, it's like satu akik, then we have from one student, like that. Okay, a combination of cells, and then we have organs. So organs are different tissue, okay, that work together, that performing the same task. For example, your heart, it have muscle tissue, epithelial tissue, it have so many other tissue. You have nerve tissue together. Okay, the function is to pump the blood throughout of your body. Okay, different of tissue come together, perform one task, same task, specific task. Okay, and then we have system. System is multiple organ. Okay, come together to perform a system in your body, a function. Okay, I know it doesn't make sense. Let me give you some that will make up the organism. Yeah, okay, I didn't say the ending. Ta-da! The happily ever after. Okay, let's give you an example. We have the epithelium cell. Epithelium cell is like your skin cell. Okay, now that if we have a lot, we call it epithelium tissue. Now, the epithelium tissue is part of the lining of the stomach. Okay, we have other kind of tissue there that make the pancreas, that make the stomach juice. Okay, banyak lah, there's all other cells there. Now, the stomach are part of the digestive system. Okay, now in the digestive system, we have the, small intestine, we have the mouth, all of that is part of the system. Okay, this is the one that give you all the nutrient you need in your body, okay, and make up what you are as an organism. So same is true in the plant. We have epidermal cell, which is the first layer of the, on the leaf or surrounding the plant. Together they call epidermal tissue. And then we have the leaf. The leaf is an organ, okay. And then we have transportation system. We have transport system that transport water and nutrient to the plant, okay, and make up the organism. Okay, now so let's go back to the cell that we're supposed to learn just now. I know we already teach this, but if you think that it's redundant, you can just skip this part. Okay, this part you can read yourself. Okay, but if you feel like you want I want to listen to Miss Sakina, proceed. Okay, now first off is the neuron. Okay, aka the nerve cell. Neuron is a shorter term, but it mean the same. Neuron and nerve cell mean the same. Now neuron is a cell that carry nerve impulses, and the nerve impulses carry information. Like if I hi to you, right? Hi. So what your brain is trying to tell you is Miss Sakina is, bye-bying me. Okay, hiing me, waving at me. Okay, that is the information sent to your brain. Okay, next one we have red blood cell. Okay, red blood cell is this like candy looking cell. It transports oxygen and carbon dioxide, very straightforward. And then white blood cell is your, the heroes that kill all the pathogen, kill the foreign particle that enter your cell. All the bacteria and virus will die thanks to this cell. Okay. Next one is a reproductive cell. Okay. It carries genetic information. Now this round one is, this one is the ovum. Okay. This one is the sperm. I don't think you have the sperm. Okay. You have the ovum. Okay. Because you are girls. Okay. And the ovum and the sperm, when they are fused, they will become a zygote, which eventually will divide and become a baby. And and then Yeah, done. Okay, and then we have the muscle cell. So muscle cell will contract and relax. See, my hand is contracting and relaxing. That's why my muscle cell in my hand is relaxing and contracting. That's why I can move my hands thanks to my muscle cell. Okay. Right, next one is the epithelium cell. Okay, it's the layer that protect your body. Okay, it can be the layer inside of your organ, also the layer outside of your body, which is your skin. Okay, so it can be inside or outside. As long as it's lining the outside of an organ, then it's the epithelium cell. Okay, how about plant? Yay, nobody likes plant. Why? Why is plant is very important? Okay, but it's because it's not very, relatable. You tend to hate it. Please don't do that when you go to my class later. Okay, now so we have now if you have a plant, right? You have a plant. This is a leaf, right? Now the leaf we have vein there. Okay, tengah-tengah ni tebal kan? Okay, and then we have like there's a vein. Now if you cut this cross section very thin, you cut a very thin layer, super thin layer of this, and then you put it under microscope. What you're gonna see is this. This is what you're gonna see. Okay. Now the first layer, the upper layer of the leaf. I don't have a leaf. Okay. The upper layer of a leaf. Okay. If you go out and touch a leaf, you can feel that the upper layer of the leaf feel very waxy, right? Now that waxy feeling is because of the cuticle. Okay. This is to prevent water loss. Okay. And the second layer is the upper epidermis. Also, is to prevent water loss, also allow some gaseous exchange and the absorption of water and nutrients. Okay, all right, okay. Next one, we have the palisade cell. Okay, now the palisade cell is cells. Okay, if you notice your plant, your leaf, right, you will see that the upper layer of the leaf is darker green. Go look at the plant leaf right now. You see that the upper part of the leaf is greener than the lower part. Tak percaya pergi tengok sekarang. Okay, now why is because there's a lot of palisade cell on top of the leaf in comparison to the underneath of the leaf. Okay, and this is to undergo the photosynthesis. Okay, that's why it's greener, more chloroplast. Okay, we have the xylem. This is a tissue that brings the water to the leaf. Okay, and we have phloem that bring the nutrient. Okay, and we have the lower epidermis. And interestingly, at the lower epidermis, it got something that you won't find or rarely find on the upper epidermis. This is a gut cell that make up the stoma. Okay, now a stoma is like a tiny hole in your plant cell, plant tissue. Okay, you will see that it consists of this what we call a gut cell. Okay, again, true to its name, it controls the opening and the closing of this stoma structure. So this stoma structure allow gaseous exchange. Okay, gaseous exchange. So your plant will change. So your plant also needs oxygen and carbon dioxide for them to undergo photosynthesis and cell respiration. Now, next one, we have a root hair cell. That is a epidermis tissue. And we have a root hair cell there. Okay, the root hair cells, okay, is very interestingly, it has a very long structure there. You will see that. Okay, now why it have this long structure is to increase the surface area to absorb more water and nutrient from the soil. So what are the nutrients you want to find in the soil? If you want the mineral salt, okay, mineral salt. Okay. All right, now that is the cell. Done with this one. Okay, what about, okay, we're gonna skip the tissue and the organ. Okay, we're gonna go straight to this digestive. We're gonna go straight to systems. So because under the system we have all the organ. Okay, now this one very lame. I won't say lame. You can read it yourself. But then if you want me to say it to you, then let's study together. Okay, first we have the excretory system, okay, where you excrete your urine, okay, and your smelly, no, urine. Excretory system is the urine. Okay, you have the skin, your lung, and your kidney, where we excrete excretory waste. Then you would think, teacher, what does my skin excrete? Oh, dia buang tu, your sweat. Your sweat is considered a waste product, okay? Your lung, dia excrete CO2, while your kidney excrete your urine, okay? All right, muscular system is muscle, help you to move, okay? And then skeletal system, okay, you have your skull protecting your brain, it's your brain, okay? And then your bone, this is to support your body, protect the inner organ. We have your lymphatic system. This is not the same as your blood, okay? Here is your lymph, the organ is your lymph. Okay, now the lymphatic fluid inside of this, okay, will enter your blood vessel. Okay, now inside of the lymphatic fluid have a lot of white blood cell. Okay, white blood cell. Okay, which will protect you from infection like bacteria, virus, and others. Okay, now next one is very famous. The blood circulatory system consists of your heart and your blood vessels. Okay, this one pumps everything like oxygen, nutrient, hormones to all parts of your body. All right, next one is the nervous system. You have your brain, your spinal cord there in the middle of the body, and then you have all the nerve throughout of your body. This one is to carry information in the nerve impulse, okay? And next one, we have a respiratory system, okay, consisting of your nose, your lung, and this is to absorb oxygen and carbon dioxide to be released. We have the endocrine system, okay? So the organ is pancreas, adrenal gland, thyroid, pituitary, ovary, and testes. Of course, you don't have both of this, okay? You only have ovary. The boys will have testes. And that's will all produce hormone. That's why some girls and boys are different, because our organs are different. So when our organs are different, the hormone secreted are different. So you are different from boys, okay? Yes, yes. Girl power. Yeah, reproductive system. Okay, again, the organ is different. Women will have ovary, men will have testes and penis. This is to produce the egg and the sperm, the ovum and the sperm. Okay, next we have the digestive system. This one for digesting all the food you eat. We have the mouth, esophagus, the stomach, the large intestine, and the small intestine. This is again to break complex food into simpler form. Last one, the integumentary system. This is all the skin. So remember, your skin is actually an organ, the largest organ of your body. Okay, protect your body from dehydration and regulate your body temperature. Okay, we're done with system. Now, this is the part that I miss teaching you. It's not that long, but I know you learned this before in primary school. It's just some add-on to the concept. Okay, first off is the respiration. So when you heard respiration, you might be thinking about that breathing one. That one is external respiration. Breathing, okay, breathing is external respiration. Okay, where you exchange gases between you and the organism. Okay, then you have the internal respiration. What are internal respiration? Is the cell respiration. So your cell undergo respiration by taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. And there's a process called oxidation process. Okay, and this will break down the glucose to release energy in the form of ATP. Sorry. Okay. Yay. Now, this one is important, super duper important. You need to memorize this. Tak ada cara lain, memang kena hafal. Okay. Now, what are the ingredients to undergo cell respiration? You need to have oxygen. You need to have glucose. Okay. Oxygen, glucose. Okay. What your cell will do, it will convert these two break it down into energy, okay, in the form of ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, this equation tolong hafal. Please memorize. Glucose plus oxygen will get carbon dioxide plus water and energy. That is cell respiration equation. Please, 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 please. Okay. Next one. Okay, another process that does not occur in you, but only occur in the plant, which is called the photosynthesis. Okay. Now in the photosynthesis, the plant make their own food. Okay, where they uses light energy. Okay, the sunlight there, sunlight, mana? Sunlight. Okay, and then you're gonna take some carbon dioxide that you don't want. Okay, and also the water. Okay, from the soil. Okay, and it will produce glucose and oxygen. Okay, so carbon dioxide plus water. Okay, with the usage of chlorophyll in the chloroplast and sunlight energy, you will make the not you, the plant will make glucose and oxygen. Okay, as the product. Again, you need to remember this thing: carbon dioxide plus water with energy light with the chloroplast, okay, chlorophyll inside of the chloroplast will make the glucose and the oxygen. That is photosynthesis. Okay, now before we move on, okay, there's another experiment that you didn't do also, okay, but it's in your syllabus, so I need to tell you. Now in your plant, okay, yes, the photosynthesis make glucose, okay, but that the plant do not keep glucose. They don't store glucose in glucose form. Yeah? Am I making sense here? There are different form. Okay, so this glucose is like the simple form of sugar. So how the plant store it inside of themselves, they store it in, okay, they store it as a starch. Okay, so this is a storage form of glucose. Okay, glucose is what they made in the photosynthesis, tapi when there's so many glucose, they compact it to become starch. So inside of your plant have a lot of starch. Okay, so how do we test it? Whether or not we can know that is there any starch in this part of the plant, then we can do a test. This is called, I call it an iodine test. Okay, iodine test to test the starch. Okay, iodine test to test the starch. This will come out in your exam. Please know, iodine test to test the starch. Okay, first, how the experiment happen? You boil water and then you put the leaf. Okay, you put the leaf. This will break the cell wall of the leaf. Okay, next, okay, you're gonna put an ethanol in a boiling tube and you put the leaf inside of it. And then you put that boiling tube inside the hot water. Okay, next step. Okay, after 5 minutes, you take out the leaf, okay, and you see what are the observable color change that is happening to the leaf. Okay, now next, you would dip the same leaf into a hot water for a few seconds to soften the leaf. Okay, now you're gonna drop. Okay, you're gonna put the leaf on the white towel and you're gonna drop iodine solution to it. Okay, now you will see that now this iodine solution, the original color is yellow in color. Okay, when it drops on this plant, you will see that it turns blue or dark blue lah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Here it say brown. So it can also be say brown lah, brown ataupun yellow. Yellow brown. Yellowish brown. Actually, it's yellowish brown. Okay, that is the original color. Okay, if there are starch present, then this iodine solution will turn blue or dark blue. Because of the reaction happening. Then you know, oh, here got starch. Okay, so that's yeah. Alright, so let's talk about the differences between cell respiration and photosynthesis. Now, again, where are the location? This one occur in the mitochondria, okay, the place where energy was made, okay. While this one is at the chloroplast, okay, where it have a lot of chlorophyll that can capture light energy. Okay, now the cell respiration, that is the equation glucose plus oxygen equal to carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. While photosynthesis, glucose plus carbon dioxide equal to oxygen plus glucose. Yay! And then cell respiration, okay, it will release energy, it will give you energy. While photosynthesis, it will use up energy, okay, for us to make the glucose. Okay, this one, cell respiration is it use chemical energy in the food, while this one it use energy from the sunlight. Okay. The next one, cell respiration occur in every cell, human cell, animal cell, plant cell even, and microorganism. While the photosynthesis only occur with plant that have chloroplast or chlorophyll. Okay, the pigment inside of the chloroplast. Okay, so only occurring in plant and microorganism, you don't do photosynthesis. And cell respiration occur all the time because you need all the energy every day. Even sleep, you need energy. Okay? And while photosynthesis only occur during the day where there's light. Okay? Alright, last one. Last slide, I think. Okay, now we need to know how photosynthesis and how cell respiration are created perfectly for each other. So Allah created these two processes to complement each other. Okay, so your plant which undergo photosynthesis will produce glucose and oxygen. Okay, and then all these other animals will take up the plant, okay, and use the glucose and the oxygen being released by the plant. Okay, and in return, we undergo cell respiration where we produce water and carbon dioxide. Okay, and then this will go back to the plant to be used to undergo photosynthesis. So we need each other. Okay, don't say that all this deforestation, all this pollution isn't impacting you. It's actually impacting you because if the environment is harmed, then you won't have all this oxygen and glucose to be used for yourself. Okay, everything we do is related to each other. Okay, we are, yeah. So yeah, everything was great in balance. Okay, so this
Wouldn't
here
it be nice if the
another
exhaust
video.
of your car
Okay, let's
could be
watch
used
it.
as fuel for your motorcycle? And the exhaust of your motorcycle could be used for fuel for your car. You would have a nice cycle in which both the car and the motorcycle benefited. Welcome to Moo Moo Math and Science and the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration have a similar relationship. The waste product of photosynthesis is used in cellular respiration, and the waste product of cellular respiration is used for fuel in photosynthesis. In order to stay alive, we need to eat. However, have you ever thought, do plants need food? Yes, but how do plants get food by just standing around all day? Plants get their energy using a process called photosynthesis. In order for photosynthesis to take place, a plant needs 3 items. Water, like you see in this rainstorm. Carbon dioxide, found in the atmosphere. In fact, we breathe out carbon dioxide, and it's also released into the atmosphere when we burn organic objects. And then last, sunlight. So here's how it works. Plants have small openings called stomata on their surfaces. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere enter these tiny openings and travel to the chloroplasts. Photosynthesis occurs at these chloroplasts, which are small organelles that plants have. The plants take the carbon dioxide plus water and energy from the sun, and in a chemical reaction create sugar in the form of glucose and then some oxygen that it releases into the atmosphere. Sugar created in the chemical reaction, called photosynthesis, is used by the plant to create energy. You could define photosynthesis as the process by which plants and other items make food. It is a chemical process that uses sunlight to turn carbon dioxide and water into sugars that the cell can use as energy. Now, why is cellular respiration important? It's important because living organisms, including plants, generate energy for their daily activities using cellular respiration. Cellular respiration takes place at the mitochondria. Think of the mitochondria as the power plant for cells, similar to how cells use power plants for their energy. So here's how it works in basic terms. At the mitochondria, the sugar combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of ATP. So in summary, photosynthesis takes carbon dioxide and water plus sunlight to create oxygen, and sugar, which is exactly what cellular respiration needs. Cellular respiration takes the sugar and oxygen to create carbon dioxide and water plus ATP, which helps with photosynthesis. And this cycle repeats over and over again. If you'd like to know more,
Okay, isn't that amazing? Okay, so that is the end of this lesson. Okay, thank you for staying with me until the end. Yeah, yeah, super awesome. Okay, now to test your understanding, I make a I copy some of the questions from other people's quizzes. I make these quizzes, yeah, regardless. Okay, I make these quizzes, and I'm gonna share the link. You can test your understanding after you finish this lecture, and I can know who listened to my lecture, who didn't listen to my lesson lah. I can know because you do this quizzes ma. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's all. Thank you, my dear. See you again in the school. I wish you all the best for your exam. Yeah, go, my dear. You can do this. Okay. Science rocks. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Okay.